Hey everybody, I am so excited to have Molly have this opportunity to share with you a little bit more about Beautycounter and why we love the product so much, and of course a little bit about the company and our mission, and even further a little bit more about why I chose Beautycounter with intention for me and my family. So if you guys haven't heard of Beautycounter, they are a safer skincare and beauty and body option for everyone in your family, ranging anywhere from sunscreen, shampoos and conditioners for you and your kiddos, husbands, wives, anybody can use the products. All new beauty, makeup, skincare regimens, peels, masks, oils, all sorts of super really fun and exciting things. So a little bit about Beautycounter, if you haven't heard of them before. This company is 5 years young. It was started by a woman, a mom, who wanted safer products for her children and wasn't able to really find any company that really fit with what she wanted for herself and for her family. So she created Beautycounter. Her name is Greg Renfrew. And from there, it kind of just took off. Beautycounter's mission is to get safer products into the hands of everybody. And so she not only creates really amazing products that kind of have a great crossroads. This is like my favorite thing. It has a great crossroads of safety and efficacy, because we can use safe quote unquote natural products all we want, but do they really work for us? Are they kind of helping boost what we want, fix what we want, give us those things to make us feel better? So safety and efficacy is something that's super important to her. But she also lobbies. There are a really large handful of people from Beautycounter, corporate and consultants, who lobby for ingredients in beauty products to be regulated. It has been over 80 years since the beauty industry has regulated products. So we are putting harmful ingredients, harsh ingredients on ourselves and our children. Hormone disruptors, as you guys are aware of. Infertility is on the rise. It has a lot to do with the environment and what we put on and in our systems. They have intentionally banned over 1,500 harmful ingredients. And if an ingredient is ever questionable, it is banned. If there is not true screening done on an ingredient, it is banned. They have placed higher standards on their products than what the EU does, and the EU has like the highest standard in ingredient disclosure than anybody else does. So this is really important to her, and there's a lot of companies out there that do say that they're natural, they're safe, and while they may or may not be, I feel like Beautycounter is still the best choice for me and my family. What else was I going to tell you? So that's a little bit about Beautycounter. If you have any questions, I know you guys can hop on YouTube, take a look at some videos about Beautycounter. If you have any more specific questions, if you have any specific questions, you can email back to this email address that I'm emailing Molly these videos on, and I'd be happy to help you with anything that you have questions on. For me, why I chose Beautycounter, I actually was introduced to Beautycounter right at the launch of this company. And at that time, I was pregnant maybe with my first, and it just wasn't really that important to me. My skin was a mess. I've tried everything. I have gone to dermatologist after dermatologist. Nothing worked. Changing my diet, caffeine, no caffeine, wine, no wine, chocolate, whatever it was, dairy, nothing worked for me. And I kind of let it ride, went through my pregnancies, and decided after I was done having children that I was ready to, really focus on skincare for myself. and also, you know, not falling into the Johnson & Johnson trap for my babies. And so I started with I didn't start with a different company, but I started using another company's products, and that's kind of where I fell into kind of the regimens and got used to doing like a 5-step process, which in the beginning was so daunting to me. I'm like, who has time for this? And truly it takes like 1 minute. But that was one of my fears, and I had good success with another company, but I realized that their ingredients weren't safe. Either they didn't disclose it, or the ones that they disclosed were not good for me. And they didn't have skincare line. They didn't have body care. They didn't have makeup. They didn't have the other things that I wanted, because all of those things matter. All of those things that we put on our skin matter. Deodorant, all those things. So I had a friend who was selling Beautycounter. It is direct to consumer only. She was selling Beautycounter, and she's like, you should try it. And and so I tried it, and my skin took a little bit of time to adjust, and then I fell in love with it. And everybody who I had try, when we would come over, they would come over to my house, or I would give samples to of just the stuff that I had that I was using. They loved it. My husband started using it. Then my stepson started using it, and I started putting it on the kids. Their skin got better. Their little bumps on, you know, the back of their arms got better. And I was like, oh, this stuff is awesome. So nobody ever thought that I would ever sell this kind of thing, including myself. And here I am. So it has become a really large passion of mine to talk to people about better beauty, better skincare. We don't know the long-term effects of harmful ingredients, and I don't want to know. I would rather err on the side of caution and know that I'm giving my family things that aren't going to give them cancer. So enjoy. There's 2 more videos. One is going to talk about skincare. The next one's going to talk about makeup. And you guys can have fun, mask, use the peel, washes, everything. There's not a ton of makeup, but I'll run over it just a little bit so you guys can see the options. And then of course you can check out the website that is in this email as well. So happy shopping. I'm super excited to share this company's mission with you guys. Let me know if you have any questions, and have a super fun time together.